Clearly, this thing with LeBron James is getting way out of hand. He said if you're a person that's easily distracted, then playing for this franchise essentially is not for you. And I guess he's taking another subliminal shot at one of his teammates. And he said if you're basically letting outside play influence how you play on the court, then playing for the Lakers is not for you. But at the end of the day, LeBron James is doing the same thing. You know, you want to talk about distractions. What distraction had you not closing out on defenders? There's a myriad of offensive plays against the Memphis Grizzlies, which are like 14 games under 500. LeBron James is not even checking his guy. His guy's hitting open threes, and LeBron is sulking and pouting as if to say that somebody else was supposed to pick him up when that was his man. See, the thing is, LeBron is distracted as well. The thing that he doesn't really understand, when he's taking shots at guys subliminally, he's also allowing us, and he's opening the reins for other people to come at him and say, hey, this is what you're not doing. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not doing this. There was one season when Shaq, he played on Cleveland. You all remember that, when he was like basically on his way out of the league. And there were a couple plays where LeBron it was a film session the next day after a loss, and LeBron took a couple plays off, and the coach kept pointing out what everybody else was doing, but not what LeBron was doing. And Shaq said no. Shaq said, nah, we got to point out that he's not getting back on defense as well, because that set a ugly tone in terms of player responsibility and, holding people accountable. In this scenario, somebody has to hold LeBron accountable and say, dude, you're distracted as well because you're not even playing. You're not even guarding your man. LeBron James let somebody hit a three while he was in the paint. I don't know if the scouting report told him he was guarding Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons isn't on the Grizzlies. He's on the Philadelphia 76ers. So I don't understand why he was in the paint while the guy he's supposed to be guarding was in the three-point line. He has to take accountability for the team playing the way that they're playing, the morale, everything, because he's the leader. And apparently he's not distracted. So if you're not distracted, why don't you rally the troops? They have a really awful odds to get to the playoffs. It doesn't seem like they're gonna get to the playoffs. A lot of people saying, "Well, it's LeBron. It's a switch to turn it on." That was in the Eastern Conference. This is the Western Conference where the big dogs play. And there are a lot of teams like the San Antonio Spurs who is sitting at the 8th seed. That's crazy. The Spurs are sitting at the 8th spot. That, they could ramp up wins and knock the Lakers out of contention. The games that they're supposed to win, they're not winning them. So essentially what that tells you is they're not going to make the playoffs. All these little subliminal shots he keeps taking, he needs to stop doing that. He needs to just take responsibility for his mistakes and his mistakes only. He needs to say we, and he doesn't need to start saying if there are guys. No, there are no guys. It's just you and your teammates. So when you're talking like that to them, do you think they want to play hard, or do you think they want to approach the game with a certain amount of fervor? No, because their leader is basically calling them out. And any guy that has a poor game, that's who the media is going to attack and say, did you hear LeBron said this, that, and the third? And he's going to be like, oh, no, I'm just trying to play the best of my game. And guys say that doesn't bother them, but when you watch an ESPN 30 for 30s, they're like, yeah, that did bother me 20 years ago when he said that to me. So LeBron has to check this subliminal message, kind of passive-aggressive stuff at the gate, man. It's over with. You have to make the playoffs in order to save your legacy, because already people are talking about Giannis is going to be the best player in the game or whatever the case is. I don't really believe that. But here's the thing. If your team needs to make the playoffs, LeBron doesn't need to be passive anymore. He needs to be aggressive, especially on the court. And these 24-point games, 27-point games, he needs to stop it. He needs to start dropping 30-plus every single game in order for his team to compete. And that's what he's just going to have to do, because he put himself in a situation, he knew what it was going to be playing for the Lakers, the struggle, the Western Conference, but now he's acting like he doesn't know what it is. It's sort of like when you're dating a woman, before you make her your wife, you're dating her, she's not like somebody who likes to cook and clean, but then you get married and she doesn't cook and clean and you're upset about it. You knew what it was before you jumped into the situation for the long haul. So don't complain about it now. Just make adjustments, and that's what LeBron has to do. Make adjustments and stop bitching. Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Like, comment, and subscribe.